So I want to make this video because I literally just left church. Got a powerful word of confirmation about the things that God has been saying to me about me, things he said for years. And I just felt good, and I went to church early. I was like, I'm not going to the 11 o'clock. I'm going to the 9 o'clock. So it definitely was a sacrifice. Because I get up early every morning. However, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go take my hair down. Like, it's November, these braids been up here since my birthday. Like, I'm gonna go take my hair down, woo woo. So I go to my storage and it said access suspended. So I'm like, what? So I go in there and I'm talking to the lady, and the lady was like, oh yeah, you have a balance of $100 because my bill is $153. But I went in last week and paid my $53 because I didn't have $153. I said, I just started work. I don't get paid until the 7th. Can I come in, pay it on the 7th? So the man last week, not the wife, the man like, oh yeah, I understand that. I remember when we first moved here, me and my wife, we struggled and we, had to set up payment plans. We had to do all the things, right? Telling me all his little business. I didn't ask him for that. So I said, okay. He's like, yeah, so we can do that as long as you come and show, pay the rest. That's going to be fine. We never talked about not having access. He did talk about how the system like shifts with, I guess, like the pay period. But he was like, it says you're paid through 11/29. So just as long as you come pay it on the 7th, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, cool, no problem. It never once was communicated that I wouldn't have access to my unit. So I asked the lady, go get your husband. So she go get him. And we talking, he already walking there with this like spirit on him. So I'm like, okay. So I'm explaining what happened or whatever. And he like trying to act oblivious. So I'm like, okay, let me go get this paper out the card that you highlighted and you signed. So he tried to bring out a paper with like all the rules and stuff on there. I'm like, I have that paper. I said, but this is the new paper that you signed and did all these other things and made these adjustments and said all these other things. But you failed to say that I would not have access. So he kept trying to reference the thing. I said, we're not talking about that. We're talking about what happened on the 25th of October. So therefore, I was like, do I need to come back? Is this not a good time for you to have a conversation? Because I don't want you to be emotionally triggered in anything that I'm saying. Like, I want to be able to get across to you because there was a lack of communication. He's like, no, I'm fine. Like, okay, let me go get this piece of paper. So I got the piece of paper. And that's how I kind of de-escalated myself because I felt myself getting angry. So I'm like, let me go out, come back in. So, especially when you're trying to get access to all your belongings and they say that you can't, but they never said that you couldn't. So I de-escalate him and I say, he had ample amount of time to say, you know what, let me just let you in because that was my mistake. Like, yes, we did not communicate that. And when I started telling him about the story, so when I started to tell him the story that he was telling me about his wife was standing there and she looked over like, sir, what do I have a reason to lie to you? I don't have a reason to lie to you. I don't have a reason to make stuff up. Like, none of this. In that moment, you had a genuine conversation with me. Now, today, because you have your wife standing here, you have another girl that you're training, you're trying to sound super studious and professional. What you should have done was should have showed a level of courtesy, gratitude, ownership, and be able to be like, you know what? Go ahead. You know what I mean? That was my fault. I didn't communicate that. Whatever. He had the opportunity. Several times what God was telling me, he has the opportunity to do the right thing. Even with all the facts being presented in front of him, he still chose not to. I said, okay, because the Lord's going to deal with you at this point. And, I say all that to say the enemy knows when you're getting ready to elevate. So the enemy tries to do anything that he can to throw you off task, throw you out your emotions, make you be mad. For what? I'm not mad. I have everything that I need physically right now. So until the 7th, I'll be fine. I don't need to go in there. It's not like I go every week anyway. I just wanted to go get the hair so that I can take it to the beauty supply store to exchange the color so that I can do my hair again, But it's okay. These braids lasted this long. They will last another couple days. Like, it's no problem, But if you literally don't have something, you don't have something. And if I was somebody else, I promise they would have flipped out. They would have flipped out. But for what? For what? I'm going to let the Holy Spirit deal with you. So I say all this to say, y'all, don't even trip. God is an all-seeing God. He is Jehovah El Roy. He is a God that sees. He is a God that deals. He knows. So just relax. Because the enemy trying to see how he can get you out of character. I'm not folding. He a little nigga. I'm not folding.